ahead and get started. I want to welcome everybody here. I want to welcome Charlie Jackson here. And I'll mention him again here in a minute. But welcome everybody to this past circuit court. This is our family treatment court graduation. I'm Steve Callahan. I'm the circuit judge. I want to welcome you here today. Long story short, family treatment court is for families affected by drugs. And unfortunately, sometimes children have to be removed from home. Sometimes it's unfortunate but necessary. So we open a juvenile abuse and neglect case. We call it a JA case. And some people in a JA case get to go in family treatment court. In family treatment court, we get recovery in place, and then we get transportation, employment, child care, and housing in place. That can't happen overnight, but it does work. And we're here to congratulate these graduates here. Take a good look at these happy, smiling faces in the portrait. Today we'll graduate 10 parents and involving 20 children. So today we'll bring our total, since we started family treatment court, we will have put 63 children back in drug-free homes.
Amen.
That's a good step. And all the parents seated over here have one of those JA cases, and it will be my pleasure right after this ceremony to dismiss those cases. Because the children have been returned to home, these people have their life back together, and that's awesome. We have a couple of guest speakers, but before we do that, I want to recognize a couple people here in the courtroom. We have all three of our county commissioners, Gary Roberts, Craig Chapman, Garrett Cole. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. I mentioned Charlie Jackson before. The reason I've invited him especially here is because he has Jackson's Meat Shop here in town, and he employs several of our participants, which just kind of shows the involvement of our community with this program. Also invited Scott Ellison. I don't know if he is here. Scott is a local realtor and a landlord, and when some of our participants need housing, we call on him, and he's been very helpful, and I think that's been mutually beneficial. The other group I would like to mention is mostly seated over here, which is our team. We have a family treatment court team. We meet every week and discuss each participant. Each participant comes up in front of me once a week as a part of accountability. We have 28 people on this team, most of them volunteers. Some from the community, some have to be here, some work for me. But the team is what holds us all together. And I'm very proud of this team, and they do a good job. So, we do have two speakers, one from Joe Manchin's office, one from Carol Miller's office. But anybody who's been to one of these before, I'd like to get things kicked off with a joke. So, this morning, somebody asked me right there, said, name two things that hold water. And I said, well, damn. Okay, so the first person I want to introduce is a man named Kyle Saunders. He is from Representative Carol Miller's office. So, Kyle, come on up.
Thank you, Judge, and good morning, everyone. I'll be brief so we can get to the exciting part, but my name is Kyle Saunders. Here on behalf of Congresswoman Carol Miller, who deeply regrets not being able to join us today, but certainly wanted me to be here on her behalf. And I'm thrilled to be here because this is a program that the Congresswoman, our staff, and I sincerely believe in, and are so grateful that the staff has taken this duty on. Without the leadership and the staff here, these things would not be possible. And the effect that you've had on our community and this state is immeasurable. What we're celebrating today, though, are the graduates. Graduates of whom we're so proud, and graduates of whom that we want to support in any way possible moving forward. Your work ethic and commitment to bettering your lives and your family's lives is truly inspirational, and I'm proud to present you each with a certificate of congressional recognition in just a few moments. Again, congratulations and thank you.
I also got a letter this week from Justice Beth Walker from the West Virginia Supreme Court of Appeals. It reads as follows: please extend my congratulations to the December 1st graduates from the Nicholas County Family Treatment Court. Their hard work will inspire and provide hope to others who are struggling. Thank you to everyone associated with the Family Treatment Court of the 28th Judicial Circuit. Please keep up the excellent work. Sincerely, Justice Beth Walker. So we have some good support at the Supreme Court, too. Our next speaker will come after my next joke. Anybody know when does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes apparent. Our next speaker is from Senator Joe Manchin's office, and he's been with us before, and we welcome him back, Ben Spurlock.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning, everybody. My name is Ben Spurlock. I'm with the Office of the United States Senator Joe Manchin. It's a pleasure to join you all again for another Nicholas County Family Treatment Court graduation. I think this is my 4th graduation, and this crowd gets larger every single time, which is an exhibit of how successful not just this program is, but also the support of this entire community behind this program and the graduates. It's a pleasure to be here on behalf of the Senator and to commemorate the occasion. He sent some brief remarks to share on his behalf. On behalf of the citizens of the Mountain State and as your United States Senator, it is my distinct privilege to congratulate you upon your graduation from the Nicholas County Family Treatment Court. This program provides truly essential support to those struggling with addiction and helps keep our beloved home state connected and strong. The effects of addiction extend to the heart of a community. They are personal, difficult, and overwhelming. The hard work and dedication of both the staff and graduates of the Family Treatment Court represent a monumental step towards solving the substance abuse epidemic. I thank all who have helped make this program the success that it is. To today's graduates, I applaud the outstanding dedication you have shown in completing this program. You are here today because of your hard work, that no other person could have accomplished this for you. Every circumstance is unique, and you have overcome obstacles with courage and willpower. And today we express our utmost pride in your accomplishment and look forward to your future achievements. Congratulations on this exciting milestone, and I wish you the very best in your future endeavors. With warmest regards, Joe. And there's individual certificates that will get to all the graduates as well. Thank you.
Okay, that's it for guest speakers today, and my portion of this took about 10 minutes, and I'm going to turn it over to Stephanie Smith, and I can assure you that her portion will take longer. She will have plenty to say, I'm sure, and she will introduce our graduates, and we'll present them with their certificates, and then we'll be out of here, and there's lots of good food down at the DRC, and everybody's invited down there. So I'll turn it over to Stephanie.
Talk a lot, right?
Not at all.
Never. Never at all.
Not her.
So this was a really big graduation. We've got 10, 20 kids. It's a really big deal. So always kind of just give a little bit of backstory on our program. We kicked off the Nicholas County Family Treatment Court on February 21st, 2020. Then the world shut down about 3 weeks later. So we had 5 people during the shutdown. Courts opened back up about mid-May, and we really took off from there, and it's just been thriving ever since then. Since, I think you might have already said this, but just in case, up to today we've graduated 29 parents, which reunified 42 children. I think that we have some former graduates here, right? I see at least 2. We want to stand up for a second. Do we have any other ones? I'm so glad you guys are here. And then today we have 10 parents and 20 children. It's a little full house over there today. But it's just, a lot of us that are involved, of course, we've worked in this system for a long time, and the traditional way of doing improvement periods, it was good, but we could do better. And I feel like that's what Family Treatment Court is able to offer for that. So it's really nice to see the difference that the program makes in some of those cases where it might not have gone as well if it had been on a traditional track. So I do want to introduce our treatment team. Of course, we've got Judge Callahan, our prosecuting attorney's office. I don't think we have anybody here from, but Michael Cox is usually who sits in with us, and Paul Williams handles the cases. Joe Moscow is our public defender that's on the team, and he had an appointment. We also have Kathleen Murphy, our chief public defender here. We've got 2 guardian ad litems, which was the whole thing coming up to today, because neither one of them were going to be able to be here, and I really wasn't enjoying that. But fortunately, for unfortunate reasons, Denise Pettyjohn was able to be here, and Karen Kramer had some hearings in another county still. We have Emily Woods, who is our treatment provider. She does our counseling and treatment with our participants. She works for Lifeline, and we're actually super excited because we're getting ready to try and venture into a new thing with Lifeline and provide more services for our people, so we're really excited about that. Also, Janet Burge is the other officer that oversees the family treatment court, and she's had a rough few months with some health things, so we're really glad that she's here with us today. We have our CPS workers, Rodney Blankenship and Tim Meadows, and they are phenomenal. Phenomenal. Like, when you ask people who've been in a CPS case what their experience with a CPS worker is like, a lot of times you don't get the nicest answer. But I feel like everyone would kind of agree that even though there's some ups and downs sometimes with it, Tim and Rodney are fantastic with them, their children, their cases, and play a huge role in how we're able to get here today. So I don't think that Tammy Gregory is here, but she's the attendance director for schools, and she has been with us this whole time, and she has started to pass her crown over to Matt Kaiser, who's a social worker for the Nicholas County Board of Education. And we also have Mike Williams here with us today as well, who is the attendance with Tammy, kind of do that whole thing. Perfect. So our chief, David Sales, is not here today, and our whole probation staff is on the team. So Sherry Cook, Kim Westfall, Jaron Moreland, Raven Antoine, and Aaron Evans. We have a pastor on our team, Phil Wilson, but I think he had surgery and was not able to be here as well. Sarah Gregory is our judicial assistant. We have Gary Gerald, who's the director of the Day Report Center, and the entire staff at the Day Report Center. That's the key to keeping this going, is being able to have their support operating out of there and everything that they provide every single day for them. So we have Wade Samples with us, who is the current CSM for our DHHR, but that is going to now be Crystal Meddings. Crystal Meddings will be taken over here shortly as our CSM with the DHHR. We have Debbie Slavnik, who is a community member. She has raised her own children. She sits in and gives us some really good insight every week. We have Kim Sterling, who is now also working at the Day Report Center, but she is also the one responsible for these beautiful portraits that we have of everybody. She donates her time and does those for our graduations, and they are amazing. We also have Megan Griffin, and she does peer recovery for the DRC and for Family Treatment Court specifically. And we have a couple of new people who are working with us, but I don't think either of them are up here. That's Troy Carter and Rhonda Terry. And then I always like to mention BJ and Tenesta, because they kind of keep everything going for us. So our team keeps growing, and that gets longer to read every single time. Like, we started in the early 20s, and now we're pushing 30s. I just want to give everybody their due thank you for what they do for us. So the last thing before I start talking about the graduates is just a few special recognitions for our graduation today and how we got here. We do have a new business in the county. Dinner Time is doing our catering down at the DRC after. It's going to be a big Italian spread, so I hope everybody comes down and eats with us. Creative Cakes provided our cake this time. I don't think we have anybody from our administrative office in Charleston here or any of the justices, but without their support, this wouldn't be a program. We do have some people from Sozo here, and Sozo is a huge part of our recovery community here in Nicholas County, and so we're very appreciative for what they do. Our DHHR, just in general, for supporting the program and being on board with it. Our ASO providers, we've got Nicole and Tammy and Allie here. They work really closely with our families. All of our attorneys. If our attorneys didn't support us and refer them to the program, we wouldn't have anybody in the program. So we've got Susie Hill and Juliana Valcinco here, and they actually call in every week and participate in family treatment court kind of on their own time for that. So that's really nice. And I always like to do an extra little thank you to Judge Callahan, because he's the captain of the ship, and even though we don't agree all the time, and you should always do what I think, he makes it work. So there's that, and that makes me ready to do the certificates and the, get you guys out of here and go eat. So, I said this morning that was the next to last time you hear me say it. So today is the last time you'll have to hear me say it. This is a milestone in your journey. This is not the end of the journey. We keep going, we keep working, we keep staying in our recovery, being the amazing parents that you are with your amazing children, every single one of you, and just, we're always here, always, not going anywhere. I have some who can attest, like, the phone numbers are still the same, we still answer. So I'm really proud of you guys, and we will start with Yolanda. Yolanda Adkins. And I will mention, I'm going to talk about how many days they have drug and alcohol free. I count them from the time they start the program, so some of them actually have longer than the days that I will say. But she's been in the program for 400 days. She has 400 days drug and alcohol free. She's got 4 of the most adorable children sitting over there. Yolanda's also in our adult drug court program, and she's done amazingly with that as well. Since she's been in the program, she's obtained a driver's license, she's obtained safe and suitable housing, employment, she completed all the program curriculum, and she got to experience being a football mom this fall, and she did a really great job with that, so we're really proud of you. So next we have Chris Bean. With him. So Chris has been in the program 276 days. He's got 276 days drug and alcohol free. He did complete inpatient detox prior to entering the program, and since being in the program, he's obtained employment, maintained safe and suitable housing. He's completed all the program curriculum, and like, you shine at being his secretary. You can tell that this is what you were made to do, and I could not be more proud of what you've done with him. Allie and Joe have both been in the program 275 days. They've got 275 days drug and alcohol free. They do have one adorable little baby boy is that. And did Jake in here? Okay. Joe has some other children as well who will be here, but they're fantastic. So since being in the program, Allie has maintained employment, safe and suitable housing, where she also plays a really big role with her family, care for her nephews, and doing all kinds of things with that. She's completed all the program curriculum. She's going to be starting college classes in January, and I don't feel like I need to explain why. She's one of my favorite people to talk about hair and makeup with. Yeah. And Joe, probably doesn't want me to say anything about him. I almost couldn't get him to show up today. And so all I will say is we're really proud of you and what you've done. Joe.
We were lucky to get that picture.
Right? So next we have Matt Mullins. So Matt's been in the program 296 days drug and alcohol free. He did complete a long-term rehab program since he's been with us. He's obtained safe and suitable housing, obtained employment, obtained his driver's license, completed all the program curriculum. And one of the things I love about Matt is just like the amazing mindset that he has and how he goes forward from here. And Riley really is like proof of what an amazing job he's doing, because she's a fantastic little girl. So Alexis DeBoard is next. And I think Lila might be back there with Dad. Yeah, there's Lila. And this 228 days drug and alcohol free. Gabby was actually the second drug-free baby born in family treatment court, and we were so glad when she came, and she's doing perfect. Since she's been in the program, she's obtained safe and suitable housing, obtained employment where she's now in a management position. She's obtained a driver's license and reliable transportation, and she completed all the program curriculum. And the one thing with Alexis is there were some days that I was like, I don't know why you're still trying for this, but like she never wavered when it came to her family and what her goals were and what she wanted, and she's accomplished it. I'm very proud of you. So then we have Megan Groves. And Megan has Marissa with her. So Megan's been with us in the program 479 days. She has 372 days drug and alcohol free. Since she's been in the program, she did complete short-term inpatient rehab. She completed her DUI class and obtained her driver's license. She obtained employment. She completed all the program curriculum. And here's the thing, this wasn't an easy journey for you, right? This was a rough start, and you've really taken this program to what it's meant to be. I feel like you probably never leave us if you didn't make you, and I love that. So I hope that you'll keep coming back and stay and check with us. So proud of you. Next is Vesta Clark. Vesta has Lily with her, and then baby Liam with Chris is also Vesta's little one. So Vesta's been in the program 276 days. She does have 276 days drug and alcohol free. She actually completed short-term and long-term rehab. So her journey looked a little bit different than everybody else's because she was there for a good piece of it. While she's been in the program, she did obtain her driver's license, she's obtained safe and suitable housing, and she's obtained employment, and I think it's really cool because where she's working now is where her recovery journey started. Just really proud of you, Vesta. You're strong and determined, and you do a great job with the kids, and we're really proud of everything you've done. And last but not least is Jerry Westfall and Alexander Wagner. So Jerry and Alexander actually all together have 9 children. I'm not exactly sure who all we have with us today. All but the 3 of them. All but 3 of the other boys. So Jerry and Alexander have been in the program for 393 days. Alexander has 328 days drug and alcohol free. Jerry has 393 days drug and alcohol free. Since being in the program, they have obtained safe and suitable housing. And my gosh, what an adventure that was. But we did it. So that was amazing. They both obtained driver's licenses, reliable transportation, employment, and completed all program curriculum. And guys, it has not been an easy journey. There was a lot of moments where we weren't sure how this was going to go, but you did it, and you did it. That's the thing. You did the work. You can keep doing it as we go. So we're so proud of you. Thank you for letting us be a part of it.
Okay, we're almost to the end here. I want to congratulate all the graduates and thank everybody for coming today. And the good news is I only have one more joke. What do you call shoes made out of a banana? Slippers. Again, congratulations. Thank you for being here. And I thank everybody on the team. This team and this community are what makes this program work. And it is working. I'm proud to be part of this team. And I'm proud to be a part of all these people here today. So we do have lunch down at the DRC. And other than the cake, I made all the desserts, so just keep that in mind. But congratulations to all the graduates. Thank you to everybody for being here. And with that, we are adjourned. Feel free to come up for hugs and pictures.